So I made a video about Design Insider explaining what it was, who it was for, and why I made it. And then we turned that video into an ad, and boy, did it get a lot of comments. People clearly feel very passionately about this topic. Okay, here's the comment, and I'm just gonna read parts of it because it's long. Perhaps the first red flag is your statement that you are self-taught. Our profession is hurt by the many individuals who think they can do this without an education. I can't support a page or group that purports to give a fast track to the uneducated. So there was some confusion, and people believed that Design Insider was encouraging members to go into the design industry without any education. That is false. Design Insider is pro education, but there are a few caveats. So the first caveat is, how and where do we learn? Going to university or a college is one way to learn, and it's a great way to get an education. But there are other ways. Self-study is one, apprenticeship is another. The other caveat we need to address with education is access. I think it's important to acknowledge that not everyone can afford to go to a college or university, and not everyone is admitted. So if we know that access to higher education is a privilege, and that societally we still have a lot of work to do to make those types of resources more broadly available, then in the meantime, I think it's important that we allow other pathways for people to develop themselves and their careers. I think this whole discussion about gatekeeping resources brings us to our next objection, which is that when we talk about the traditional interior design industry, we sometimes use the phrase members only club. And my intention wasn't to offend anyone, it was simply to point out that clubs are inherently exclusive, and they are designed specifically to let some people in and keep some people out. And so at Design Insider, what we are trying to do is to remove the gate and make that access more broadly available to the people who want and need those resources. So I think the bottom line is that when people are talking about education, what they're really talking about is credentials. And it's true, Design Insider is not that concerned about credentialing any of our members. It's my personal belief that there are a lot of different types of clients out there with different project sizes, different needs, and different budgets. And that leaves a lot of room for designers of varying levels of experience to come in and help these people. Let's keep in mind that in so many cases, we are not even competing with each other. The client who is going to hire a highly credentialed designer is not the same client who is going to hire a designer with less experience. So let's just be nice.